Hey everybody. Hope everybody's having a great Sunday so far, and yeah, just wait for a few more people to roll in here, and we'll get the show started. How's everybody's day doing today? Hey Dave, how's it going? How's you and Shelby doing? Okay, perfect. That's what I like to hear. So yeah, just waiting for everyone to come in. Hi Blue Lotus, how are you doing? Thumbs up. Alrighty. And oh, we have somebody looking to join here. So hi Nick, how's it going? Can you hear me okay there? Hey, good to see you, Crypto Crazy. Welcome to the show. Always good to see you in chat there. Oh, nice. Good to hear, Dave. Yeah, got to keep cool. Today's a pretty toasty one, so yeah. Just alrighty. So, yeah, just waiting for everyone to kind of roll in here. So yeah, so one of the things I did definitely want to cover is we're nearing the end of the swap here. So I just wanted to put out a couple things and let people know that, like, again, the deadline is approaching. You have about 12 days left. So the swap doesn't, or the swap deadline is June 18th. You will want to make sure that you swap your coins before June 18th. Because after that date, the CasinoCoin ledger will be shut down and any unswapped coins will, basically be lost at that point. Fair enough. Yeah, I get you there, Dave. But so yeah, I'm just waiting for a couple more people here to roll in, and we can definitely discuss a few points on that swap coming up to an end because there's some interesting statistics that we've been able to see via CasinoCoin.info. So yeah, so let's just see here. Alrighty. So I'm going to go and share my screen here. Alrighty. Now, sorry, I was just looking through something here earlier. So yeah, as per the swap info, or the swap there coming to the deadline there on June 18th. Couple things to note here is we've actually got a substantial amount of the swap taken care of there. We actually hit 93%, which is, in my opinion, absolutely awesome to see. There is still some of the old casino coins sitting on exchanges here. We have actually just over about 500 mil sitting on exchanges. So if anybody's watching and you have CasinoCoin sitting on Bitrue or Stacks or whatnot, get that off into the CasinoCoin wallet, the old one, not Zom, and do the swap as soon as possible. Because as I said, there's about 12 days left on the swap before you miss the deadline, and really don't want to do that. I would hate to see people end up losing their coins there. So if you're still sitting with your CasinoCoin on the exchange, or even if it's still in the old CasinoCoin wallet, make sure to get that swap taken care of as soon as possible. Okay, folks? So as we can see, yeah, there's still just over about 500 mil left there. All right, and again, yeah, if you don't end up swapping it, you will end up losing it. So as per one CasinoCoin post there on Twitter the other day, use it or lose it. And well, we would absolutely hate to see you lose it. So let's just get on top of that. Now, a few people have asked, oh, it'd be great to see the swap. Yeah, absolutely looking forward to the swap being completed. Like 12 days to go. I'm excited because like I like helping people. I hate to see people getting stuck and running into issues, which is why I try to help as much as I can. So yeah, definitely seeing the swap come to an end will be a relief, because like as much as I like helping, it's it does get a bit repetitive there, but like not complaining. As I said, I like helping as much as I can. So, but yeah, as per the exchange in 4 days, looking forward to it. Like I don't know which exchange it is. I'm just as much in the dark as everybody else. We're waiting for news and the announcement to come out on that. But yeah, in 4 days, there's another exchange going live. And as per the blog post there, we'll just scroll down here because it actually does talk about that right here. So the ETA is June 10th. Again, that is a flexible date. So if something happens or there's holdups, like it's not a hard set in stone date, hence ETA, estimated time. But with that being said, they do have a great relationship with them. So fast tracking CasinoCoin on that exchange will be a lot faster and smoother than perhaps an exchange where those relationships need to be built first. So that is definitely a great thing, because as it says, like it'll basically springboard the goal of trying to get as listed on as many exchanges as possible. And you know, that's exactly it. They want to make sure that anybody who wants to purchase CasinoCoin can do so with relative ease. Hey Richard, how are you doing, bud? So now I have had a few questions coming through in regards to the unswapped CasinoCoin there. And so like what happens to it if it's not swapped? Do the unswapped CasinoCoin affect the new CSC and so forth? So to address those here, like with the unswapped CasinoCoin, what ends up happening is once the deadline hits, the CasinoCoin ledger is shut down, basically meaning that that old CasinoCoin is no longer able to be accessed. And so it actually does not affect the new CasinoCoin or the new CSC in any way. The new CSC is already minted, it's already there, it's already ready to go. There's a max supply of 65 billion. At most is, I believe, 40 million in circulation. And so basically what will end up happening is, yeah, the old CasinoCoin is, for lack of better wording, it's worthless dust at this point. So if anybody's sitting there waiting, humming and hawing about swapping, please don't. You're going to want to swap as soon as possible, because basically, yeah, Eminence already has a new CasinoCoin. If you don't swap the old stuff, it's not going to affect the price. It's not going to reduce the circulation or anything like that. So get it swapped, get it done, get it out of the way. If you need help, I'm here to help. And yeah, so with that being said, and as I was saying before, the unswapped casino coin does not affect the new CSC at all. Quite literally, what ends up happening is, well, the old ledger just gets shut down and those coins become inaccessible. It doesn't reduce the supply of the new casino coin. It doesn't affect the price of it. It doesn't, there's no effect on it whatsoever there. Deftoned, will CasinoCoin ever be on the Flare network? That I cannot say. There has been discussions, like Daniel has had a talk with Flare networks there. There hasn't been any news or announcement, so any discussions of CasinoCoin being on Flare currently is completely speculation. Without an official announcement, it's just a rumor. Nancy, swap the old casino coins. Yes, that's correct. So if you have the CSC XRPL, the new CSC that's on Bitrue, you don't need to swap that. All right. If it's under the CSC logo, and those are like with the old CSC ticker with the red logo on Bitrue, those are the ones you need to swap. Or if they're sitting in the old CasinoCoin wallet, those are the ones you want to swap. Okay. The new ones that are just got relisted, the CSC XRPL, correct. Those do not need to be swapped. Those are the new coins. And will we be able to stake CSC XRPL on Bitrue? That's a good question. Again, we haven't had word as to where the staking will take place or what the rate will be or anything like that as of the moment. Again, we're still waiting on the official announcement for staking as well. There's a few things that we are waiting on, and admittedly, a lot of it relies on the swap there. So we're waiting on the exchange to go live in like 4 days. That's not relying on the swap. But when it comes to like the staking, the rollout of the CSC lobby, things like that, I'm pretty sure that's all relying on the swap being completed, so that there's no confusion or anything to do with which coins and people trying to say stake the old CSC and it not working or whatever the case, just to avoid confusion and nonsense. Yeah, basically that's what it comes down to there. So, and that's the other thing with the old CSC is I've seen a number of times asked on Twitter and whatnot if the unswapped casino coin will actually end up being airdropped. Short and simple answer, no, it will not be. Again, it's a different coin on a different network. So the old casino coin runs on the CasinoCoin ledger. The new CSC runs on the XRP ledger. So they are two different coins on two different networks, hence the reason for the swap. So yeah. So with that being said, yeah, if you have any old casino coin kicking about, either on Bitrue, Stacks, or in the old CasinoCoin wallet, get that swapped over as soon as possible. Because again, the deadline's June 18th. Once June 18th hits, the old ledger is going to be shut down, and at that point, it will no longer be accessible. So I would say get it done, and get it done as soon as possible there, just to ease your mind. And again, if you need help, I'm here to help. I'll actually, after the stream here, be continuing on the Zoom meeting here if anybody needs help with that. So on discussion of the exchange as well, we do have another exchange. ETA is soon. So we don't have even at the moment a estimated date as of the moment. I'm assuming that this would probably be, again, after the swap as well. So they are like the CasinoCoin team and that are in the process of entering an agreement with the top 15 exchange. Again, the name hasn't been disclosed yet, but as it gets closer towards the deal being inked, more information will be revealed on that as well. So we can definitely look forward to a couple new listings in the very near future. And as well, as it says here, Stex will be relisting the new CasinoCoin as well. So in the very near future, we're already looking at 3 new exchanges going live. And as well, trading is available for the DEX either via XRP Toolkit or on Sologenic. I believe you can also access it via GateHub. And then if you're used to like centralized exchange and DEX kind of intimidates you a bit, no worries, because it is listed and trading on Bitrue under the CSE XRPL pair. And there are 3 pairs available: XRP, USDT, and BTC as well. So there's a few different options for trading there. Personally, I'm enjoying the DEX here. There's a lot of benefits that I've shared on Twitter as well, that, it's fast, it's streamlined. You're not having to withdraw or deposit to an exchange. You actually trade directly from your wallet. You're saving on trading fees and so forth there. One of the, I guess, the biggest downfalls of the DEX right now is liquidity. So that being the thing, though, is that as we saw with Bitrue, when Bitrue first started relisting, there was limited liquidity as well. But as more and more people started trading, that liquidity built up, and well, now we have some solid order books on Bitrue. We can do the same with the DEX there as well. It just takes a matter of people trading on the DEX and getting used to it. So further along in the stream here, I will actually go through and show you a few trades using XRP Toolkit and Sologenic there. Both UIs are great. Each of them have their own little quirks. So, and a couple people have got caught up with the XRP Toolkit as like a preceding zero, kind of throws a wrench in the works and so forth there. But yeah, so when it comes to trading, there are options available currently, and there will be more options coming in the future. As mentioned, Stex is coming. We have a new exchange going live in about 4 days, and we have another top 15 exchange coming very soon after that. So definitely we can look forward to that in the future, and I definitely do. So the other thing that we're looking forward to taking place here is the rollout of the CasinoCoin lobby here. So this is what's going to bring a lot of the utility that people have been asking, like, where can I use it? What can I do with it? And so Zum will have an X app called the CSC lobby. And this is like a one-stop KYC shop to access multiple casino providers. So when you did the swap, you did your KYC. That KYC will actually be reused for the CSC lobby here, and in which you can actually basically, even if it wasn't for the swap and you're new coming in and you want to KYC once to have access to multiple casinos, you'll be able to do so with the CSC lobby here with Zum. And so the great thing being is, as I mentioned, you KYC once, you have access to multiple operators or casinos there, and already confirmed is 2 casinos out of the gate. We are waiting for news on the name of those casinos. And so once CSC lobby rolls out, those casinos will probably be announced in and about the same time. And yeah, you'll be able to start using your CSC almost right away once the CSC lobby launches and start playing some games. I'm not sure what'll be available. More than likely, like obviously will be some slots. Whether there's live tables or not, that's yet to be seen. I'm looking forward to that definitely though, because that's going to bring a lot of utility to CasinoCoin and as well the XRP ledger. Because the thing with CSC running on the XRPL is every CSC transaction, whether I'm sending it to, say, Dave or Richard there or Deftoned, if I want to send somebody CSC, that uses XRP as gas in the transaction fees. So there's more utility being brought to the XRP ledger, and as well CasinoCoin as well. So whether you're sending CasinoCoin into the CSC lobby to be played with, or whatever the case, or, you know, every time we send or use CSC, it's using XRP as gas, adding even more utility to the XRPL. So you can imagine that down the road, say we have, well, even shorter term, I would say, like, say 10, 15 casinos, you know, in a year. I'm not sure how long the time frame will be, but we have access through Zum where there's, what, I think well over 100,000 Zum users now, each having access to CSC and that CSC lobby there to bring more utility to the network. And yeah, Richard, that's exactly it. Like, talking about this and so forth, like, it makes me bullish as well. Like, I see a strong future for CasinoCoin, and as well the XRP network as a whole. And like, that's the thing, is like, I've heard many people asking before, well, why not just use why not just use XRP, you know? And yeah, like, understood. But here's the thing, that's not XRP's vertical. XRP is moving for, you know, payments and services there, cross-border remittances and so forth. You know, as Brad Garland has said, like, you know, do one thing and do one thing well. They're not aiming for the CasinoCoin market or the casino market there. So with that being said, is like, you know, CasinoCoin is aiming for the gaming market. So again, do one thing and do one thing well. So with that being said, again, the more CasinoCoin is used, the more utility it's going to bring to the network. And, you know, that is a very bullish thing. And having, you know, a one-stop KYC shop, instead of having a KYC for each and every single one of those casinos, is going to make the user experience just that much better, at least in my opinion anyway. Because, like, you can facilitate and streamline the authorization service, the authorization and everything. And yeah, that's exactly it, Richard. Like, XRP was not designed for casinos. It was designed for payment services. CSC was designed for just that. And yeah, exactly. It's built on the best ledger, in my opinion, at least, with a settlement time of less than 4 seconds, more often than not. We'll say 5 seconds here, as it says in the blog. And yeah, it's cost a drop, or yeah, a drop to send a payment on the XRP ledger, which is like fractions of a penny. You want to send $10,000? Okay, fractions of a penny. Goodbye F fees. That's F, not F. But anyways, but yeah, like, that's the crazy thing about the XRP ledger, is how quick and cheap it is to use, and I'm definitely looking forward to it. So, like, as Deftone was asking there about staking, you know, the staking program will be available soon. Unfortunately, like, we are still waiting for more information on where it will be offered, what the rates will be, and so forth. But with that being said, they are looking to lock up about 10 billion CSC, right? So 10 billion CSC. So thinking about that, if we have, say, a circulating supply of 40 billion, that's 25% taken, potentially 25% of the market taken off the circulating supply and locked up in staking, you know? So again, like, that adds to the tokenomics. The fact that at least that many will be removed from the circulating supply, reducing supply, potentially increasing demand. And again, as we have more exchanges, more casinos, and everything going live, that pool just gets smaller and smaller. So long term, utility and tokenomics will win the day, in my opinion there. No problem, Richard. Even myself, I talk about these things with some of my friends. Like, they just glaze over half the time. But by the time I'm done talking, like, I'm more bullish and I'm back to my computer buying more. It's quite insane. And yeah, so going through, like, there's quite a bit to like cover and everything. Like, that's the awesome thing. It's like every day that goes by, yeah, the marketing aspect, as the CSE marketer there, Quadjax, awesome addition to the team. He's been pumping out information. He's the one that wrote the blogs here, and as well as putting out a lot of information on the CSE Twitter and so forth there. So the thing about the marketing is, like, until we have solid projects and everything, or sorry, not solid projects, but until we have the CSE lobby go live, the exchanges and so forth, like right now with the swap being in process, there's very limited for marketing. So when we see a lot of people on Twitter saying, you know, market this, market that, okay, but what do you market? CSC lobby is waiting to go live. Without that live, what do you market? You know, like, we can sit and, you know, to a degree, market speculation to a degree, but eventually, as we already see, people are saying, okay, well, when utility, and it's, well, when CSC lobby goes live, which should hopefully be in the near future there. So, like, as bullish as I am, I'm also do have to keep myself grounded, because that's exactly it with the marketing aspect. Like, we do have, or well, not we, but like CasinoCoin team and Jack there, and do have to a degree limited material to work with in the marketing aspect until things start to go live and the ball starts getting rolling there. But with that being said, I got to say he's doing an amazing job with the highlights that he's bringing with the new website, reworking the social media aspect, blog articles. They're getting a sales deck up and going, which is also giving us kind of like a roadmap to work with to a degree. And as well, he's been working with data aggregators like CoinMarketCap, CoinGecko, Live Coin Watch, getting all that information live and up and going now. And so he is busy working behind the scenes, getting basically all the gears running together the way they're supposed to be, you know, getting all the proper information showing. Like, I know back a while ago, if we were to go to coinmarketcap.com here and say we went and pull, it's a little slow here. There we go. All right. So yeah, back not long ago, we weren't having a lot of the metrics that were coming up here. And so, like, we have it showing that, you know, total supply is a 65 billion. We do need, I think once the supply is, or sorry, once the swap is completed, we'll have more information posted on the supply and so forth there. But yeah, we have a lot of the information coming through. We now have the graphs coming through. So that is amazing that that's gotten updated. And as well, just recently, CoinGecko just got updated as well. So sorry, allergies are driving me a little nutty today. All right. So yeah, we have like a lot of information coming through now, where we have like even CoinGecko is now showing the max supply. We have the valuations coming through and so forth. The graphs are coming through nicely. So, you know, everything's slowly getting built up. Everything's getting going. The ball's getting rolling. I really hate to use Ripple's analogy, but it's true. The flywheel, it's very slow to get things going at first, but once things start going, it starts going faster and faster, a lot easier. It's like pushing a giant snowball down a hill. I know, again, I hate using like someone else's analogies, but it's true. It's the best way to explain it. And yeah. So there's a lot of information available for people to look up for CasinoCoin here. And like the new website is available via CasinoCoin.in. And there's a lot of good information available here as well. So we have obviously links to the token swap and whatnot. I have explanations of why CasinoCoin and why we are using the XRP ledger and access for operators and so forth. Like there's a lot of great information available online if you just know where to look. And this is one thing that I've mentioned before is I hate the term do your own research, because when it comes to crypto, the knowledge base is expanding faster and faster, and it's harder and harder to do your own research because it's a matter of knowing where to look, knowing what to look for. Even simple Google searches sometimes aren't being enough anymore. So it's a matter of knowing how to look and what to look for, right? So yeah, when it comes to CasinoCoin, like a lot of the information is available on CasinoCoin.in. And then one of our community members, Flying Fox there, shout out to him, has put together CasinoCoin.info. And this is an amazing site for statistics and everything there. So oh, absolutely crypto crazy. Like I'm looking forward to see what comes of that conversation. Like when I seen the reply with the bomb there, I went and bought some more. I'm not gonna lie. I know it was just like a quick back and forth, but that there, it sounds very promising, and I do look forward to seeing what ends up coming of that. Because like, yeah, having ties into the Malta Poker Festival, that would be, I think that would be huge. And that's exactly it. There's tons of marketing that could come out of that. And yeah, so when it comes to resources available, again, as I was saying, Flying Fox put together CasinoCoin.info here. And this actually has a lot of useful bits that we don't see on the aggregate sites like Live Coin Launch and so forth. Which includes like the amount of CSC swapped, how much is still sitting on exchanges. It even shows here like the amount of accounts that are CSC enabled, how many are actually holding CSC. So this is a difference saying that there's give or take about 5,500 accounts that basically have the CSC trust line, but don't have any CSC in it. So it sounds like there's already some wallets that are set up and ready to go there. And even the Zum accounts there are, or sorry, all the Zum accounts holding CSC, we're showing almost, almost 80% of them are KYC'd and ready to go. So if we take a look here, and I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see my calculator here, but theoretically, if we have 9,377 and we have 70, there we go. Yeah, that's looking almost 7,500. Well, we'll say we'll round it down. So that's 7,300 accounts that are KYC'd, enabled, and ready to go to start gambling as soon as the CSC goes, or CSC lobby goes live. And so yeah, I definitely have high hopes and see a bright future for CasinoCoin in that regard. And Deftone, what is a good amount of CSC to hold? Honestly, bud, it's hard to say. You kind of have to weigh your own risk management and so forth there. Like myself, I have a bit more risk than I'm willing to admit. I've actually, well, admittedly, I've started kind of tapping into my XRP moon bag, which might end up biting me in the end. But we've had a few people that just basically didn't want to swap. So I've just been buying their old CasinoCoin off them so that, they can be on their way. They can either buy the new CSE with the XRP that I sell them, or, whatever the case. but in the end, like, I will end up probably switching a bulk of that back to get retop up my XRP moon bag, because XRP is another one that I do have high hopes for. Like, I've been following XRP just a little bit longer than I've been following CasinoCoin. Like, it wasn't much far after I found XRP that I found CasinoCoin, and yeah. So yeah, with that being said, like, to answer your question, like, how much is a good amount to hold? It's all up to you, but like, I hate doing price predictions because, like, I don't want to set expectations for people, and I don't want to be like, oh yeah, it's going to $1, and then somebody turns around and throws up or like their house on mortgage, and then it tanks and they lose their house. Like, I would feel like a complete nutter. Well, we'll just leave it at that. Like, I would feel like a slime ball if that ever happened, and I would hate to see that happen to anybody. So I try to avoid price predictions for that reason. But yeah, it's all up to you. So technically speaking, like right now, I know, like, we almost, yeah, as it says here, like, our all-time high was 0.87 cents. So myself and even Daniel has discussed, like, let's look forward to getting to 1 cent and sitting stable there, kind of like we see. Yeah, I see big things for CSE as well, bud. Like, and that's exactly it. So like, with our current price right now, we're sitting at what? Let's just take a look here. So yeah, we're sitting at just over a quarter of a cent. So if the discussions from Daniel there, where we're talking about like looking forward to hitting 1 cent and stabilizing there at least, if that ends up happening, that's almost what, almost 4x from here. So even then, like, it's all about your risk mitigation skills, right? So it's all about what's going to work for you, what you're willing to risk, what you're willing to lose, because that's the other thing is, like, I try to say, and even myself, I have a hard time even listening to myself, is don't risk what you're not willing to lose. Like, when I first invested in CasinoCoin and I just watched it go down, I was like, at first I kind of panicked. But then, after a bit, I was like, you know what? I invested under the understanding that I could lose it all. So at this point, I'm not going to sell at a loss. So let's see what ends up happening. And, Daniel ended up taking over the project and revitalized things, and we're seeing, things turn around. And again, it comes down to basically the swap finishing up and the ball start rolling. At least in my opinion, once the ball starts rolling, we'll start to see a lot more in regards to, activity, trading, a whole bunch of other things that inevitably will boost CSE in the long run. Like, I'm not looking at CSE. I never have looked at CSE as a get rich quick scheme. Like, there's nothing about it. I've been here for 3 years now. So yeah. So again, like, when it comes down to how much to hold, I don't know. That's an answer you kind of got to answer for yourself. And like myself, I've invested probably a bit more than I'm willing to lose, admittedly, but I'm also, waiting for opportunities to dollar cost average. And so as we've seen, like, yeah, and that's exactly it. Casinos aren't going anywhere, and you're absolutely right. We are in the digital era where more and more people are looking towards online gambling or online gaming, especially with COVID happening the way that it is. So if we have more operators coming through and being like, hey, I like your platform, I like your idea, let's get your token integrated and so forth, that's just more and more utility. And, even after COVID clears up, you're going to have a lot of people that do still, have apprehension about going into a land-based casino. And because, like, even with, the state of affairs and everything, it's going to take time before people do feel comfortable, going back out and so forth. Like a year being cooped up, at least even myself, I don't like going out anymore. My girlfriend says, hey, let's go to the grocery store. I'm like, do we have to? Like, can we hold it off until, like, So with that being said, yeah, and that's exactly it. High risk, high reward, but in the end, it could pay off. We'll see. I'm holding for the foreseeable future. Looks like we have somebody joining the room here. Oh. Just one moment here. All right. Just trying to see here. Oh, sorry here. There we go. Hi, Diedrich. How's it going? Can you hear me okay? Okay. Yeah. I think you probably just joined in to tune in then. But yeah, so like that's exactly it, Deftone. Like, it's high risk, high reward. Like, nothing in life is guaranteed. And I'm not going to sit here and give price predictions and get people's hopes up because like that's exactly it. Like I would absolutely hate for someone to, invest the family farm and then end up losing it because the market takes a downturn or whatever ends up being the case there. So, but on the aspect here of utilities and so forth, again, like,
Oh, there you go. Now I can hear you.
oh, perfect. How are you doing, bud?
I'm good, man. I'm good, man.
All right.
Just listening, eh? Just wanted to add a few things about June 10th. They are gonna be coming out with some of the casinos, I believe,
Um,
mentioning it.
yeah, actually, June 10th is a new exchange going live.
Yeah.
Haven't had the name of the exchange here, but yeah, that was this one here. So, well, June 10th, we have the exchange going live. As per the CSC lobby and the casinos, we don't have a launch date for those as of yet. That hasn't been announced.
I
So,
cannot wait till that lobby thing comes out, man.
oh, me
So
either.
much, so much. I know you've been talking about risk reward.
Yeah.
Come on, this is way under sense. Well, I got into it about sometime last year, I believe. I seen it. I was like, oh, it's looking to be back on the XRP ledger. And they had some major problems that a lot of people was afraid about. But to tell them, man, like all that is in the past.
Yeah.
Look towards the future and look this XRP ledger, man.
Yep, that's exactly it. And that's exactly it. Is I see a lot of FUD on Twitter about the previous management team, the CasinoCoin Foundation and whatnot. And that's the thing is like Daniel could have very well have walked away from the project and just said, you know what? Sorry about your luck. But
Exactly.
but instead he took over the project, moved it over to the XRPL, and I've seen more progress in the last 6 months from Daniel than I have in like the 3 years that I followed the project, and I am astounded at what he's been able to do. And if you're listening, Daniel, my hat off to you, bud. Like straight
Yeah,
up.
man. Straight up, man. It's a major, major progress. Not only that, like, I deep dove into the Knox groups of families, the hub, Leo Var. I forgot that guy's name though,
Oh
but
yeah.
he has like a lot of extensive. All the guys on the board is actually has extensive knowledge in the area where Casino Coin wants to, what we would say, accomplish their goal to accomplish.
Yeah. And
They
that's
call the
exactly.
XRP got what they got. They want to go into the casinos and online gambling, esports, betting, all that, man. That's crazy.
Oh yeah. No, I agree. Like that's what I like. No argument. Like in my opinion, Casino Coin has a bright future. They have an amazing like the brand name itself is just, you know, Casino Coin. Like
Casino Coin.
yeah. And that's the
That's
thing.
what caught me, man. It said Casino Coin. I was like, oh, what?
Yeah. Yeah, I know like there's a lot of gimmicky sounding tokens out there, but like, at least in my opinion, Casino Coin has brand name and will have brand recognition. And it's my hope that, in the future, Casino Coin ends up being like a household name. Like people know it just as much as, XRP or Bitcoin or whatever the case. People are like, oh, Casino Coin, yeah, I play with that all the time.
And also to bring back what you mentioned earlier about doing your own research. It is hard because there's so much going on in this space, and this space is so new that somebody new coming into the space has a hard time understanding what's going on. Like I just had like a conversation with one of my cousin's husband. He's been wanting to come into this space, but every time he would like try to learn about it, there's just so much to absorb that he just gets overwhelmed. And I
Yeah.
told those people, hey, look for people inside the communities that you want to invest in, and you're gonna find people that's gonna be willing to help you out. And I'm gonna be one of those people. If you got questions, man, I'm here to help. I was once one of those persons that was overwhelmed.
Oh, likewise. And that's the thing is like when I found the Casino Coin community, that's about the point where I was at, was I was overwhelmed. I had no idea what I was doing. Like I even joined the Discord and I almost got scammed by one of those little giveaway bots. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
like I
yeah.
get it completely. Like so that's why I also try to be as helpful as I can is that like, I know what it's like for people coming in, and I know that the wealth of knowledge is expanding faster and faster, and it is a lot to absorb. And that's the thing is like, I've got people messaging me and being like, "Hey, have you heard of this coin yet?" And I'm like, "Wait, what? That's a thing?"
So much just happened in this past couple of months, man. Like it's crazy,
Well, yeah, and that's
crazy.
exactly it. Like it's so hard to fathom. Like people think, oh, crypto, it is what it is. And then you go to take a step in, but there's no taking a step in. It's jumping head first and hoping that nobody emptied the pool on you.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, I have to get back to work because I am working at my job.
Oh
But
yeah.
I just want to hop on, have a small chat, give my a little bit of knowledge that I gained. And also to
Okay.
let everybody know, hey, I'm here to help out as well. Hey,
Awesome. Well,
aloha,
thanks
man.
for yeah, definitely. Thanks for calling in, bud. That's exactly what I was looking to have. So thank you for calling and I hope you're the best. And yeah, welcome to the community, bud.
I'm stoked to being a part of it. And anytime you guys come to Maui, Hawaii, hit me up, man. I'm
Well, sounds
here.
good. Alrighty.
Aloha, guys.
Aloha. Yeah, so that is awesome. Like that's the stuff that I like to hear. Like and as well, like thank you for calling in, bud. Like that's what I was looking for with the stream here and setting up the Zoom meeting is that like, we'd have people call in and could share your thoughts and so forth. Because like, it's I guess it's okay for me to be sitting here talking to my computer and just kind of giving my thoughts, but to have that interaction and back and forth, that's what I'm looking forward to. So like if anybody's wanting to give a call in and the link is in the video description. It's also on my Twitter there via one of my most recent tweets. If you want to give a call in and just talk and feel free, the link's there and you're welcome to give a shout. Yeah, so a couple of the things I wanted to go over here is actually going through Zum. So, or Sum. So the thing is, I actually have I downloaded the emulator here and got things up and going with a little demo account. Now this is actually a live demo account. This is anything I do on here will actually go through and hey, no worries, Richard. Glad to hear someone's out in the getting out there. Don't hear many people working in the greenhouses anymore, so I can't wait to, honestly, like, I'm looking forward to being able to buy my own house because I want a greenhouse. There's, it'd be amazing just to be able to grow my own veggies and whatnot. Even, if I do it right, I could probably do it throughout the winter too. Like, being up in Canada, not sure how well that would work because I'm not sure how well or how warm the greenhouse would stay, but definitely something I want to look into. But yeah, so what I was going to say is I did set up a Zum account here that I was going to go through and do some demos and talk about some things, especially some of the features that have become available. So like if we go down into the X apps here, we do have a new account worth because I know a lot of people have been asking, well, what about my CSE balance? How do I check the value of it? And thanks to Cohen, hopefully I pronounced that properly, but he's developed the account worth tool or the X app there. And he's provided a lot of cool things so far. And it sounds like he's just working away and looking at as many tools as he can. Yeah, exactly, Defton. Like I would love to end up being off the grid eventually, but one step at a time. I'm father of 4 and, so kind of working with what I got. But back to Zum here. So what we do have are a couple different options. So I'm actually going to go through a couple things here. And first off, like right if we just tap on CasinoCoin here, it'll bring up an option where you can go and exchange. And this will allow us to actually basically just make a market trade off the DEX. And so like I have 15 XRP in this account. So, if I want to sell 1 XRP, it'll end up giving me about 324, CSE there. So, and then if you're looking to sell the CSE, you can switch the pairs about there. No problem. As I said, I'm always glad to help. I try to be as helpful as I can for the community there. I know a lot of people are coming in fresh and, it's, as we were talking to Daedric there, it's a lot of information to process. So, having people there that are helpful and so forth is an amazing thing. So that's what I was saying before about my joining the CSC community is everybody was so helpful and willing to provide like guidance and so forth and help me through that. It was phenomenal. I'd never experienced that. Like I'd been part of the XRP community for a while and yeah, it's an amazing thing. Like our community is strong, helpful, and like shout out to everybody helping in Discord and on Twitter. Like you guys are the real all-stars here. But back to Zum here. As I was mentioning, there's a couple ways to trade via Zum. And so what we can do is do a market, like we have market trade capability within the token itself here. So we can actually go through and exchange, hopefully. Okay, there we go. So yeah, it's gonna like I can go through and exchange as basically a market trade. And so this is just like, there we go. So Now this is going to go through and just with the sheer awesomeness of the XRP ledger in like 2, 1, and we're done. And look at that. We've just traded one of our XRP for 324 CasinoCoin right there in sum. There was no needing to go anywhere. And this is done as a market trade. So it's literally accessing the order book straight from everything here. Now, there are, like, as this is a market trade, for those that are looking to do limit trades, I believe Cohen, is working on a DEX tool that'll be another XApp that you can just go directly through, like checking here. So again, like now that we have CSC in our account, we can go through and check the account worth, and this will show us like exactly how much we have and so forth in fiat value. So with that being said, we got 324 CasinoCoin, which is, well, about 93 cents. And then our available 39 XRP is worth about 36 cents. So, oh, sorry, not available. That's our total. So that's like 20 XRP reserve, 5 for the CSC trust line, and the 14 and change that we have sitting here. Yeah, and that's another added benefit to the DEX is like there's no minimum trade. Like I know a lot of exchanges will limit the or set a minimum trade amount. Like I think BitTrue, I think right now is like minimum 7 XRP trade or something like that, which, okay, cool. But, you know, if I'm looking to just flip a small little bit over, like, you know, I want to be able to do so. And the DEX lets me do that. So, David, is it safer to store CSC on Zum than on BitTrue? Yes. Yes. Please do not ever store your funds on BitTrue or any other exchange, whether it's Bitcoin, Ethereum, CSC, XRP, Matic, whatever. Do not store it on an exchange, okay? If you're actively trading, that's a different story. Go ahead. Make your trades, do what you're going to do, but then when you're done trading, pull it off the exchange, okay? Leaving your funds on an exchange puts you at risk of a number of different security risks. Like if somebody hacks the exchange and targets your account, goodbye to your funds. You know, if the exchange decides to close up doors and just walk away with your funds, there's nothing stopping them from doing so. You know, you see many reports on Twitter where people's accounts are frozen and their funds are stuck in the account. They can't access it. They're technically out those funds there, and there's nothing they can do about it. So there are other issues as well that do revolve around leaving your funds on exchange. So when it comes to that, always remember, not your keys, not your coins. So when you send your funds off to an exchange, you don't have the keys to that exchange's wallet. The wallet that you send it to, you don't get the keys to that. That is a custodial wallet, which means that that exchange is custodying your funds and you are providing your funds to them in good faith and hoping that they are going to be a good actor and take care of your funds for you. So definitely, yeah, if you're storing your funds on an exchange, look into attaining a proper wallet for the assets that you're storing there. So if you're, say, storing CasinoCoin or XRP, I would say download Zum and make sure your funds are stored on Zum unless you're actively trading on the exchange. If, say, you have VET or VTHO, then you probably want like the VChain Thor wallet. If you're, you know, if you're storing Bitcoin or Ethereum, like I don't really play with those too much. So like, I don't know if it'd be like MetaMask or Ledger or Trezor or whatever the case, but you want something to store them on that's not the exchange. Again, if you don't own the keys to those funds, Are they your funds? No. So not your keys, not your coins. Always remember that. So unless actively trading, please do not store your funds on an exchange. Otherwise, you risk losing your funds, because all it takes is somebody to hack the exchange and steal them, or the exchange to close up doors and say, sorry, thanks for the funny, or thanks for the funds. Funny. I'm trying to say money and funds at the same time, but you get my point. So yeah, and actually that's a very good question, Richard. When it comes to the staking, that's probably a gray area, because again, it does get into that issue of the safety of your funds, because you are leaving your funds on the exchange. You are leaving those in good faith that they are going to take care of your funds for you. Just one quick moment here. Hey, buddy, you want to say hi? All right, but you got to wear this, okay? Okay. Oh, all right, sir. Oh. So, have my little dude here. He wanted to come say hi to everybody. So, you might have to say it a little louder for them, okay?
Hi.
There you go. All righty. And you want to say your catchphrase? There you go. All right. So I'm going to let you go here, buddy. All right.
Yeah.
Dad's just in the middle of a stream here. So I'll be up in just a moment, okay?
Yeah.
All right. Here. Just one moment, folks. I'll be back. I just need to get this guy something to eat quick, and just something to munch on, and set him up with some cartoons. I'll be back in just a little moment. Come on, buddy. All right, sorry about that, folks. Just had to get the little guy something to eat and something to drink there. So now he should be golden. So yeah. Exactly, Richard. To the moon. Oh, no problem, XR people. Like, I'm glad to help where I can. Yeah. So the other thing I was going to show here in regards to trading on Zum and actually being able to do it from your phone here is, hopefully it doesn't crash on me. I tried to do this before and it did. So if it does, that's okay. So no thanks. That's okay. And then I'll just go. If we just go to, like, say, xrptoolkit.com here, right? We can go through and hit connect on our wallet. And now this will take a moment here. And then we just choose our device and hit Zum. And then we can hit connect Zum. So now at this point, we can go through and connect. But we're just going to sit and open in Zum here. And we'll just say, okay, just once. We'll open with Zum. And now that's going to end up opening us up. Okay, so I got to put in my password here. Oh yeah, super secure, 11111. But yeah, so we're just going to slide to accept, and we put in our super secret, not password 1. Again, this is just a demo account. It's got limited funds in it. Yeah, it's live, but you know, most you're going to get is like what, 20 bucks, 40 bucks. Anyways, so here we go. So now at this point, we've signed the request and we have connected to XRP Toolkit there. So if we go back and there we go, and we go back to XRP Toolkit, it will load up and we're now in our account and we can see that here. So there's our address, you know, so forth. Everything's coming through. We even see our 324 XRP there. We can see the trade that we made, you know, so a lot of that information is coming through. Now, what we can do here is just go down to the trade option here. And yeah, now we're into the market there. Just one moment here. What's up, little buddy?
I need help getting off of pictures of low
Okay. Can you ask Sissy?
Yeah.
Yeah, Sissy should be awake. So if you ask her very nicely, she should be able to help you, okay? All right, thanks, buddy. Alrighty, sorry about that, folks. So yeah, now we're in the trade area of XRP Toolkit, and this is all being done on the phone, as you can see here. So this is just an emulator running, but it is a live account. And so we'll just go through here, and we can go and, hey, say CasinoCoin here. And now at this point here, we're on the XRP to CSC pair. But if we look at the order book here, it looks, well, not like we're used to seeing. Like if we look up a, like say Bitrue, it's used to be in like CSC to USDT or CSC to XRP. So we can achieve that just by hitting the switch option here, right? So now we see the order book. Well, it looks a lot more normal than what we used to see it as. So at this point here, we can go through and make trades and do what we're going to do. So again, like when we made the trade before of the 1 XRP to CSC there, right? That was equivalent to us just going in here and saying, okay, well, buy 324 CSC, you know? And so that would give us a rate of like 1.02 XRP. But now what we can also do, oh, nice. That's pretty cool, Richard. Yeah, my little dude, well, I think he's 4. So he's just getting into gaming, but he's like Little Big Planet. He likes playing Minecraft. He's got a Switch now, so he basically plays Little Big Planet. He's started to steal his sister's games actually, and so he was playing Little Nightmares the other day there. But yeah, when it comes to XRP toolkit here, so you do have market trades, and I know a lot of people, especially when they're new to crypto, will use a market trade as their means of trading. It's just basically give it to me and give it to me now. I don't care what it costs me. So when it comes to more advanced trading, I guess you might call it, we do have limit trades, which is basically saying, you know, I want, in this case, we're going to say like I want 1,000 casino coin, but as per the order books, just one moment here. Alrighty. Okay, just one quick moment. What's up, everybody?
Sissy number 2 is and her is playing in a game.
Oh, sissy number 2 is playing a game right now. She told you to shush.
Yeah,
Is that very nice of her?
and it's not.
No, it's not very nice. So,
And,
how about you wait until sissy is done her match? Okay.
and, and, and Sissy number 1. I don't know how to play a little big piano.
Okay. So then, how about for now, you grab your Switch and you can play some playing on your Switch for now. Does that sound good?
And I can ask Jeff to get off of the big piano pictures.
Okay. Let's see what we can get sorted for you. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. 1 sec here. All right, folks. Sorry about that. Just one quick moment. I'm gonna get him set up here. Okay, Kramer. No, that isn't. Well, it's becoming more normal. Usually, what ends up happening is you're doing the swap and just need to hit continue. So what you can do here is actually just go to eminence.crunch/help, and then there's a link here called Stuck Swap. So this here. So basically, what you're going to want to do is go ahead and scan this QR code here. And this will either show you one of two things. You'll either be on step 6 with a continue button you need to press, or you'll be on step 7. If you're on step 7 and you didn't have to hit continue, then you'll want to go ahead and get a hold of CasinoCoin support here. Okay. But if you are on step 6 and you have to hit that continue button, that's the reason for the delay. So yeah, go ahead and hit the continue button, and then from there, give it 24 to 48 hours. But if you were on step 7, then just go ahead and email support@casinocoin.im, and they'll be able to get you sorted out. Yeah, exactly, Richard. Step 6 has got a lot of people caught up there. So, but yeah, they'll get you all sorted out there. Okay, Kramer? Just one moment, folks. I just got to get the boys set up again. Be right back. All right. Sorry again, ladies and gentlemen. He's getting caught up with Little Big Planet and just getting everything set up there. So yeah, Kramer, if you're still with us, yeah, just again to reiterate, just go to the website here, eminence.crunch.help/CasinoCoin/stuck_swap, and this will give you everything you need to get your swap sorted out there. Okay. So now back to what I was saying there about trading on the DEX here using your mobile phone. So say if you want to set limit orders for now, you can just hop into the order book to kind of see where everything's at. And so what we can do here is, so this is, all right, so we'll say 875. Okay, so we pop back here and we go to our limit trade. And I want to say by, we'll just go with 500 for now, right? So when we go, we'll hit. Now, this is what I was mentioning before about some of the little gotchas with XRP Toolkit. You do need to put a preceding 0 before the decimal. I know some individuals have got caught up with that. Okay. Oh, okay. So it's actually not letting me set that. That's fine. All right. So now I'm going to end up basically at this point setting a buy order for 500 CasinoCoin at 003087. So now we'll end up hitting our buy order here. And that sent us a transaction request into Zum. So you can see the offer create here. And so we're going to prop that up here. And then we're going to put in our PIN. And now this is just basically getting us to review that, yes, we are asking to buy 500 CasinoCoin for 1.5435 XRP. And again, that is going to use the just the 12 drops or the 1 drop. And yeah, that'll be the network fee there. So we just basically slide to accept here. And again, we're going to put in our super secret password. Not password 1. There we go. So now we've signed the request. And we're just going to go through and pop back over into XRP Toolkit. And there we can already see by the time we flip back and gotten all that, the order's already been put into the books. And we can see our order is on the books here, 500 CasinoCoin for 0.003087. So that's how easy it is to set a limit order. Now, the thing with the limit order is that will sit there until somebody sells into it. So if nobody sells, that'll keep sitting there until somebody does. That is the one sort of downfall to limit orders, is that you're basically waiting for them to be filled there. So same thing with a sell order. Like if we were to go back to our trade here and I say sell and limit. All right. So we've got 324 CasinoCoin available. All right. And so I'm going to sell for 3095, I guess. All right. So now I'm going to place that sell order, and that's going to prop up in Zum. And again, we've just got to pull down here and sign the request. All right. So now we'll end up just putting in our PIN here to get into Zum. And there's the transaction request. So we just scroll down here and we're going to sign that off. And to do so, we got to put in our password. And we just sign that there. And again, close. And we've signed the request. So now if we end up going back to Zum here. So before I do, what you'll notice is if you just saw that my available balance went from 9 XRP down to 4 XRP. So the one thing to note is that every open order or obligation on your XRP account does reserve 5 XRP. So whether that's a trust line an open trade or so forth. So each and every single open trade that you have will reserve 5 XRP until that trade is either filled or killed. So I'll show you an example of that when we go back to Zum here. So again, oh, take her easy, Ralph. Thanks for stopping in. And yeah, so now if we go back to the book here, there we go. So now we have our 324 CSE on the book here for 30950. Okay. And again, my buy order is still sitting here. So now what we can do is if we look into orders, this will show us our open orders, and this will also show us our filled orders. So this is the record of the 324 CasinoCoin that I bought actually directly through Zum. So this is actually showing that that trade that I made in Zum was indeed a market order done on the DEX, and that's what's reflecting here. So if we go back to our open orders here, right, and say we want to cancel this order here, okay, that's again going to just prop up a offer cancel here, and it's going to get us to put in our PIN. And then again, we're going to slide to accept the request and put in our super secret password of not password 1. And there we go. We've signed the request, and in about 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. So our balance has gone back up, as I mentioned, by the 5 XRP. That's because our order that we had just got killed. So it released that reserve requirement of the 5 XRP for that order being open, right? So again, so just keep in mind if you're trading on the DEX, the one thing to note is that, yeah, every order, whether a buy order or a sell order, will reserve the 5 XRP until that order is filled or killed. So, and we can see another example of that. Again, if we go in, we cancel the sell order we created. Slide to accept. Now keep in mind, like even if you end up setting a buy order or a sell order, and when you place the order, it will use the transaction fee. So you will get deducted the transaction fee of the 0.000012 XRP, right? And we just seen that happen. So with the order canceling, we went up by 5 more XRP, but we also got deducted the 12 drops or 1 drop. Can't remember what it's called exactly, but yeah, basically 0.000012 XRP network fee. But that's all it ends up being. So it doesn't matter whether you're trading 500 XRP, 500,000 XRP, 5 will get tied up in the reserve balance until the order is filled or killed. And yeah, whether or not you cancel or like create the order object or cancel the order object, it will use that transaction fee. So yeah, definitely one thing to note there. So yeah, as you can see, we've returned to our 14 XRP available. And if we go back to XRP toolkit here, our open orders are gone. None of them were filled except for that one that we did in Zum directly. So yeah. Yeah, so that is XRP toolkit in a nutshell on mobile. So if you want a bit more control over your trades, yeah, definitely use limit trades via Zum there and in conjunction with XRP toolkit. And so you can access the toolkit on mobile, and yeah, showed you how to do that. And there's also a lot of other cool features here as well. Like if you're on toolkit and you go to your assets here, right? You can scroll down here. And so say at this point, we want another asset added to the account here, we can go through and say we add Solo, or say the XTK, which actually this might not be a bad thing to add if we're playing around on the DEX here. So again, adding the trust line here, we'll go through and create us another transaction request. And so we'll just go through and set that up. So now XTK, from my understanding, is like a little reward system for using the toolkit there. So whenever we perform actions on the toolkit, it will basically be a kudos for using XRP toolkit from 20 Labs there. So I've not actually looked too far into this, but let's take a look here. So that'll clear there. So yeah, you can read more here, so which we can take a look at. And yeah, so let's just take a look. So to encourage user engagement on the toolkit, they're offering a utility and loyalty token, Kudos, known as XTK, for gamification rewards and discounts. So basically, it's freely tradable and transferable on the XRP ledger, just like other tokens like CSC, Sologenic, and so forth. And so you can send it to other users, you can trade it against other tokens, and so forth there. So basically you end up getting XTK from reward programs, bounty campaigns, or testing new features. Or you can also just get it from other users there. So yeah, they'll never publish giveaways on social media, send you emails, or ask for any crypto assets, much like anybody. Anybody who's a good actor, for the most part, like, will never ask you for payment or anything like that. Even myself, like, I offer my assistance as much as I can, and I won't ask you for your keys or your assets or anything like that. So if anybody's ever getting a message from an account that looks like mine and saying like, hey, send me funds, no, that I will not ask for you to send me funds ever. Like, I might offer, like I do have, say, a QR code here, and this goes to my tip jar. So like, if people were ever wanting to send a tip, like, they can do so there. Although, like, that's also linked in the YouTube video description, where like I have the address, or there's also a PayString that you can use as well. But like, I will never ask for payment of, like, for services, like for helping anybody out. I don't believe in that. I offer my help for the simple fact of I want to help people where I can. So on that note, back to XRP Toolkit here. Just a question, like, is there anything from the toolkit or whatnot that anybody wants me to cover? As next up, I think what we will do is actually switch over to the Sologenic Ui and take a quick walkthrough of the Sologenic DEX UI. Okay. I'm not seeing anything come through here yet, but if it does, I'll address it as it comes in there. But yeah, so what we'll do is just hop over here to sologenic.org. Okay, and this will bring us to the DEX access page. And so at this point, you just go ahead and hit Access DEX. Okay. Now here, it's just loading everything up. And now you'll see I actually do already have a wallet connected. This is actually my Tipjar account there. So what we can do here, and so say if we want to go through and trade CasinoCoin versus XRP, we can easily do so. And so we just go down to Issuer, CasinoCoin, and CSC. And there we've selected our base pair, and then our counter pair, we want to trade against XRP. So by doing it this way, this will set it up again like the normal centralized exchanges like BitTrue, where it's like CSE to XRP. Otherwise, we get into some of that funky numbering there. So we'll go ahead and hit confirm here. And now that'll bring us up as we can see here, the XRP or CSE to XRP chart. So at this point, much like we were seeing in XRP Toolkit, we have our order books, we have our buy and sell option, market, limit trade, and so forth. So on this account here, we have a bit more XRP and CasinoCoin to play around with. So I'll be actually placing the orders using my phone instead of the phone on the computer there, the emulator. So we won't be able to see so much the Zum side of things, but I think you get the idea there, where basically the request gets propagated through to Zum, and then you just put in your PIN to get into Zum and then sign the transaction using your password there. So in this case here, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go ahead and buy a bit more CasinoCoin. And at this point here, I'm going to say I want to buy, so what do I have here? 44. I want that to be more closer towards a even 50,000. So I'm going to buy another, 5,400, just to round it up and about. And so to make the transaction go through as quick as possible, I'm actually just going to buy the lowest order price here. Excuse me. All right. And so I should prop that up a little bit more just to make sure that it ends up getting hit there. Alrighty. Oops. There we go. All right. And then we said we wanted 5,400. There we go. So that's going to run us basically about 16.697 there. Oh, I wonder if somebody's watching my stream and just bumped that up. Naughty, naughty guys. That's okay. So we'll just prop it up here. All right, so we'll go back here and say 5,400 because that just, all right. So we're going to go ahead and place our order and we're going to hit confirm. So now my Zum app actually just had the notification come through here. So I'm going to prop that up, and there we go. I have the request, sign to accept, put in my nifty passcode there, and we've just signed the request. And there we go. That's already completed on my end here. And there we go. We see it reflecting in the toolkit there. So that's how quick and simple it is to actually place a trade. Now, this limit trade, I did what I essentially call a market limit trade, which is using a limit trade, but just buying the closest or one of the closest sell orders. And so that basically it acts like a market trade, but it also prevents us. So if the order book is really thin, it prevents us from going too far over into the higher ranges. So like theoretically, if the order book was really thin and it was like 31, 35, 37, 42, and so forth, if we just do a market trade and I say wanted to buy 1 million CasinoCoin, if I wanted to buy like 1 million CasinoCoin right now, that would end up running right up almost until the 312 here, if not included. Yeah, so if I'm not mistaken, if I want to just market buy 1 million CasinoCoin, I would end up chewing through all of these orders, right? Whereas by setting a limit trade, it limits it to the price that I set here, which in this case was 305. So I just ended up eating part of this order here. But if I bought enough that I ended up eating through this order, it wasn't enough to hit this one. So it would just basically whatever was remaining would set a new order at 3105 right below here. Yeah, 1 mil. Yeah, I don't have enough funds to be pulling off a 1 million buy right now, especially probably a market buy. That would, I think that might move things, well, not too much, but it looks like we're actually coiling up quite a bit. Now again, with, you know, DEX being as liquid as it can, like there's, I wouldn't say too much TA that can actually happen. Like I'm not a trader. I don't know too much. Like I've seen people drawing the trend lines and so forth, and you can do that in the DEX here as well. So like, you know, I'm just throwing something here. So if you wanted to, like, you could go ahead and, oh, that pesky order. Whoever did that. Like, oh man. All right. I hit the trading view button. There we go. What the total 3,200. Not sure what you mean by that, Richard. I know I got the 5,400 that I just bought there. Oh, the 312. Yeah, if I think if I were to mark it by a million casino coin, it would end up being or hitting this one here. So like, just to take a look here. So yeah. Yeah, give or take. Yeah, give or take, it would probably end up running in about 3K, just a little over for a million casino coin right now. So yeah, in that regard, yeah, it would be, yeah, roundabout, I would say about 3,200 XRP for a million casino coin right now. But again, like you could turn around and in here, I'm not sure why it doesn't keep like a history there, but let's see if I wanted to do GateHub and USD. Okay, so yeah, there's not much. Oh, Darcy, if you need help with the swap, once I'm done the stream here, like I'll keep the meeting going after the stream. I do have a link in the video description there that'll link you into the Zoom call that I'm recording with right now. So if you want to join and you need help, feel free to do so, and we can like I can help walk you through the swap once I'm done the stream here. But yeah, the great thing about the Sologenic DEX is like they actually have it set up so that you can do auto bridging. So like right now, if we wanted to, I could go through and sell some of this casino coin for USD offered by GateHub in this case. So yeah, like the spread here is a little bigger. As you can see, the highest buy order is sitting at about 0.0026, which is actually less than what it's sitting at on Tipjar right now. And then again, the lowest sell order is, well, just over half a cent at 0.005, well, we'll say 55. And so there's a fair bit of a spread happening there. So the way the DEX works, it actually won't let us do a market trade. It'll end up coming up saying that, yeah, that the trade wasn't able to be filled due to basically liquidity there. So the way the Sologenic DEX is set up, though, they do offer the auto bridging, which is awesome. And I'm looking forward to XRP Toolkit offering that in the future as well, hopefully. So yeah, for the most part here, the Sologenic DEX will probably remind a lot of people about how a normal centralized exchange works, where like the way it's all set up, you have the order books, you have your like your trade options over here, you have the chart available and so forth there. So like if you're looking for the centralized exchange experience that you're used to, but you want to get into using the DEX, maybe take a look at the Sologenic Ui here via sologenic.org. From what I understand, they also have a mobile app available as well. So that's an option for people as well. So yeah, by all means, like play around, tinker, and, you know, again, not financial advice, because, you know, I'm not a financial advisor. Everything that I do is like, it's just for educational purposes. I just try to help out as much as I can where I can. But yeah, so for the most part, that's everything there, like covering from DEX usage, either XRP Toolkit or Sologenic. We've done a quick run through of using even XRP Toolkit strictly on the phone between xrptoolkit.com and Sun there. So yeah, like if there's any other features you want to go through or discuss, like by all means, let me know. Okay, perfect. Yeah, sounds good, Darcy. Yeah, yeah. A lot of it's pretty straightforward, but yeah, definitely. If you end up getting stuck, feel free to reach out. I'm on Twitter via @Codeward1. I'm also in the CasinoCoin Discord. And yeah, if you need help, I'm here. We also have plenty of other community members that are more than helpful. So yeah, definitely. If you end up running into any gotchas or anything, we're there to help as much as we can. All right. But yeah, was there any other questions? Anything anybody wanted me to run through or anything like that? I'd be more than happy to cover things, like whether it be like even setting up an escrow or yeah. Is there anything anybody wants or would like covered? Or anything that I haven't been able to answer as of yet? Hi, Sam. How's it going? Oh, down in Florida? Nice. That's... Hey, not a problem, Richard. I'm glad I was able to help. And yeah, definitely get back to those trees. But yeah, if there's no other questions here, I'll probably look to start wrapping up in the next few minutes here. But if you have any questions, if you want a demo of something, if you want to go over escrow services, if you want to see a couple more trades or whatnot, or see how something works, if you're a little fuzzy on something, feel free to let me know, and I'd be happy to cover it for you. Yeah. The comments are open. Yeah, definitely. Well, I try to be as helpful as I can, and yeah, and what I learn, I'm more than happy to share. I'm not looking to make money off it or anything like that. I know, as I've said and discussed earlier in the stream there, the knowledge base of the crypto community is becoming like more and more with each passing day, and it's hard to keep on top of everything. Like, even like with the NFTs and DeFi and like even Flare, like I thought I understood Flare, and then the more I look at it, I'm like, okay, I'm a little out of my element, and I need to get researching. But thankfully, like even the Flare community has a lot of helpful people. Like if you have questions about Flare, there's @community Flare on Twitter. There's also Mickey B. Fresh. He's done an amazing job covering a lot of the Flare Finance stuffs. And yeah, like I have a little, like I have a basic understanding, like claiming Flare using Wietse Win's guide there, flare.wietse.com. And that's what got me through it. There are other resources available if you do need them. Yeah, but yeah, that's what I love about the communities so far, is that a lot of them are becoming like really helpful, really there for people when they need them. Like I know Community Flare or Flare Community on Twitter, he's or they have answered a lot of my questions as well and been extremely helpful. So yeah, if there's questions there, definitely don't be afraid to ask. Don't be afraid to reach out. Worst case scenario is like even myself, if you have a question, reach out and ask. If I don't know the answer, I'll do what I can to try to find the resources and point you in the right direction. I know I had a few people asking me about the Flare drop lately, and I just quick either search on Twitter or Google usually points in the right direction. Whether like some people were asking about claiming their Flare through Binance, and I just hopped on and found the forum for Binance there, and it's like, yeah, they ask for the Spark address, but what they're actually asking for is the Ethereum address that you're going to be using, because it's the private key that's gets shared across the network there. So in that regard, it's like kind of like this CasinoCoin swap. The secret from the old CasinoCoin wallet is the same secret for the Zum XRP account here, this one here. So yeah, like that. So that's the thing, is like the CSC secret that you used for the swap is the same secret that you would use to recover the account if should you ever need to in future in Zum. And so likewise, the Ethereum account that you use for the Flare drop, that secret or the keys that you use are what's going to get you access to that Flare account on the Flare network, or the Spark account on the Flare network. So yeah. But yeah, if there's questions or whatnot, again, like we have an extremely helpful community. We have a lot of great minds and pretty awesome people, if I do say so myself. So a shout out to the CasinoCoin community, everybody helping and pitching in to, making sure everybody gets swapped, answering questions, everything. Like my hat off to everybody. Like that's all I got to say. Like you guys are awesome and keep at it. I'd say the community wouldn't be the same without everybody doing what they do. Like everybody's so helpful. But again, from this point here, I'm going to start wrapping things up. But if you have any questions, please throw them in the comments. Or if you want to join the call and talk with me, you can do so using the link in the video description, the Zoom meeting link there. And you can hop in and we can talk, or, but either way, yeah. Thank you for tuning in thus far, and looks like we got someone joining in here. Hi, Tim. How's it going? I see. Okay, so you have your mic muted. I'm not sure if you're just looking to tune in or if...
Yeah, sorry about that.
Oh, no worries, bud. No worries.
No, I just want to say, first of all, thank you for everything. I've been following you from afar. even on Discord, and you've been really helpful with the whole swap and everything. And you've been my
How's it going?
good. Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might want to mute
Oh,
YouTube there.
yeah. Sorry.
Oh, no worries, no worries. I could hear myself in the background. I'm like, alrighty. But yeah, no worries. I'm glad to help where I can. As I said, like I'm an avid community member. I've been following the project for a few years now, and so yeah, when it came to Daniel taking over, I just try to help out as much as I can because I know he's got a lot on his shoulders as it is.
Yeah, definitely with this this big I guess it's coming to a close now as far as the moving over from the old legacy to the new coins, right?
Correct. Yeah, there's about 12 days left of the swap. So I know helping there is going to continue for, a few more days. And then, once the swap is done and completed, I know there's a lot of community members looking forward to that because I feel like a lot of people are feeling like that's when the ball is kind of going to start getting rolling, which I hope so too. Like, I do look forward to the rollout of the CSC lobby and all that stuff too.
Yeah, definitely. I'm kind of new to CasinoCoin community, but it's a really great community. And I would, I just the whole Discord guys on there are great. You're great. So just want to say thanks for. I thought so. I take an opportunity to say thanks for all you do. I don't know if this is like your main gig or not, but it's appreciated.
Actually, no, I work as a software developer for another company. My involvement in CasinoCoin actually mostly started out as voluntary. Like I was just actually to give a little bit of a backstory. Like I was more of a lurker in the Discord. Like I followed along here and there, but I barely ever spoke up. And then back a year or so ago, actually, was it a year ago? It might have been a little longer, but I was talking with a few of the guys like Mass Adoption, Holy Kicks, and we're seeing area where we could basically provide a bit more. And so we, as a group, started up the CSC media group, which was just bringing up news and updates and things like that. And then kind of just as we started getting that rolling is when kind of all the stuff from the past management and stuff kind of went downhill there. So that kind of, had a bearing on things. But from there, Daniel ended up taking over the project, and instead of just kind of like washing his hands of it, he took over and breathed new life. And I'm like, you know what? I will help and volunteer as much as I can. So like if I can provide information, educate people or so forth, I'm more than happy to, because like, as I mentioned earlier in the stream, like we hear a lot where people are like, oh, do your own research. And it's like, okay, but how and where do I do that? Like, I don't even know where to begin.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, that's the battle cry. Do your research. I know you was talking a little bit about Flare, and I'm also really involved in that. I'm excited about that. I know Daniel one time ago mentioned that, I don't know, they reached out to Flare, or he reached out to Flare, that there's been some discussion. Have you heard anything potential partnership at all with Flare as far as CasinoCoin?
Oh, the Tangem cards?
The CasinoCoin, like possible project with Flare and CasinoCoin.
Oh, okay. Apologies, I misheard there. So as far as we know, Daniel did have a conversation with Flare. What resulted of that, there was no news or announcements put out. So at this point, anything to do with CSC being on Flare is just speculation.
Okay. All right.
So yeah.
All right. That's pretty much what I wanted to ask. I saw an opportunity. I said, let me ask.
Hey, no worries. I'm glad you joined in. Like, this is one reason I added the link, is because it's like, I wouldn't mind like going forward when I do streams like this, opening up the conversation for people to join in, and it not just be like, in the chat stream or whatever. Like, by all means, add in the chat. If you want to jump in and ask questions and we talk about things, hey, I'm game.
I'm hoping that once the swap is, completed in the next 12 days or so, like you said, the ball will get rolling, and maybe we'll, hear more about, what's next on the plate. Probably, I guess I would assume one of the things, probably not hear too much, is like we want to get this out of the way first, and then, like you said, get the ball just rolling.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, that was one thing they did mention in the most recent blog here, in the conclusion there. So it's not so much like a set in stone game plan or anything like that, but basically, yeah, their goals here is basically, yeah, to advance the agenda with projects and so forth. Uh, More so like finish the swap, increase the reach and engagement, introduce the staking options, and then from there, it's just a matter of adding more exchanges, adding more casinos, and kind of building that flywheel effect.
Right.
Like, again, I mentioned earlier, like, I hate using other people's analogies like Ripple and whatnot because, like, they've done an amazing job. But it is that same premise is like it's slow starting, but as you build momentum, it's easier and easier to get going and onboard new customers, onboard new exchanges because there's that momentum behind you, right?
Cool. Absolutely. I think I was telling some friends of mine, getting a little fresh. I said, look, part of this is the price you pay for being early in pioneers is patience.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. That's one thing I've definitely learned over the last few years is patience. Like, admittedly, when I first joined crypto, I was an XRP moon boy. I'm like, yo, I'm getting rich next week, you know. But then over time, it was like, reality kind of takes its check, and it's like, okay, you know what? It's
It's definitely humbling. I got into this, like, I want to say late summer, about this time in 2017 actually. And
okay.
my first investment was Neo. Man, you couldn't tell me nothing. I was like, this is easy, this is easy, But of course, there was some bumps along the way, like, crazy projects like Coin and stuff like that. But you learn in this. You definitely learn in this. It's definitely a learning process, crypto, and you learn how to do your own research. And you learn stuff.
Yeah, definitely so. And I completely agree. It's a learning process. Everybody's journey is different. And like that's one thing that I would love to see a lot less of is the tribalism.
Agreed.
I was like, I might see a project in a certain light, you might see it in a different light. And instead of us fighting over it, like,
Mhm.
calling each other's projects down, why not like, educate, move to an understanding or even like just a mutual respect to things, right?
Agreed.
Yeah.
I think Flare will probably help with that, the tribalism. You know.
Yeah, I definitely hope so because it is like a bridge between the networks. And so it's almost like an olive branch between them as well, where it's like, you know, we can start to see and access the utility and
See the
liquidity.
value. Right.
Exactly. The value behind each of those networks and assets.
Yeah. Totally agree.
Yeah.
Totally agree.
Awesome. But yeah, did you have any other questions or?
No, that was it. I'll let somebody else talk. But yeah, that was it. I just wanted to seize the opportunity. I said, "Oh, great, Zoom. Let me see if I can talk to him because I definitely, like I said, there's a couple questions I asked you in Discord, and boom, you guys, the Discord is great. The casino community is great there. I mean, even if the question seems a little mundane, nobody gets on you. They just answer your question, and it's always a thoughtful response, and even options you can do. So yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's all I want to say. Is to thanks and appreciate your time and efforts, and yeah, that's it.
Hey, not a problem at all, man. And yeah, thanks for calling in. Like as I said, I love the back and forth, and sometimes it's a little easier being able to have an actual conversation instead of sort of talking with a chat sheet. chat stream, so to speak.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. You get a feedback right away instead of waiting for the comments, right?
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, again, yeah, thank you for calling in, and I hope you have yourself a great Sunday, bud.
You too. Take care, man.
Yeah, enjoy. Yeah, so awesome. All right. Yeah, were there any more questions from anywhere else? Anybody else want to call in and, chew the fat, so to speak? If not, yeah, again, I'll probably look at wrapping up here. It's approaching a couple, we're over a couple hours here. So yeah, let me know. All right. Well, I don't see much coming in through the chat stream there. But yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to drop them down there. I'll answer them as soon as I see them come in. I'll probably give it a couple more minutes because I know the stream there is a couple seconds delayed from my talking here. I know there's a few seconds here. So just one moment here. If there's any questions come in, post them down in the chat there. And I'm just going to answer my little man here. Just one moment. Hey, everybody, what's up? All right, sorry for the delay there, folks. I'm just helping my little man with some little big planet there. But yeah, I see a few people join back into the stream here. If you guys have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments. I'll answer them as soon as I see them come in. Otherwise, in the video description, there is a link to the Zoom meeting here. So if you want to join and have a discussion, by all means, feel free to do so. But yeah, otherwise, probably be looking to wrap the stream up here in just a couple moments. Afterwards, I will keep the meeting open. So if you need help with the swap, feel free to join the Zoom call here and I can help walk you through the swap, and we'll do that after I end the stream. So you don't have to worry about streaming to the world or the swap process there. So yeah. So yeah, if anybody needs help with the swap, the Zoom meeting link is in the video description, or it's also linked to my Twitter comment, or my tweet there on Twitter. Yeah. Alrighty. Okay. So yeah, I'm not seeing any other questions or whatnot coming in. So I'm going to wrap it up for today, folks. Thank you very much all for tuning in. Hopefully I was able to provide some education and information. And yeah, if you end up having questions in the future, feel free to send me a message on Twitter, or I'm also available in the CasinoCoin Discord. So yeah, thank you again. I hope you guys all have an amazing Sunday. Spend some time with your family and loved ones, and yeah, thank you for tuning in. I hope you all have a great one.
Daddy, I want